Welcome. I'm Cassandra, and this is your general and love forecast for June 2018. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So to my Gemini sons, I'd like to say happy birthday or happy belated birthday. But this is definitely Gemini season, and this is definitely about you. So happy birthday. I hope your birthday is great, or I hope your birthday was great for you. So without further ado, let's jump in. Okay, so for the first card, Gemini suns, Gemini moons, Gemini risings, we have the Six of Cups. So this is a card of nostalgia. This is a card of looking back on our past, but this is also good memories of the past. A lot of times with this card, we can actually get an opportunity that comes from someone that has ties to our past. So for some of you, you could be either looking back on your past, maybe being a bit nostalgic. Perhaps you might be focusing on the good memories. And for some of you, you could actually be receiving an opportunity that comes through your past. Someone that has ties to your past, perhaps your childhood. This opportunity could come through someone that could be a sibling, a cousin, a childhood friend, even an acquaintance that you went to school with, someone that could be potentially from your hometown, things of that nature, but it will have a tie to the past if there is an opportunity. Okay. So we clarify, and we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is definitely about we've set something into motion and we are awaiting results. So this is a card of we're waiting to see the results of something that we put into motion. Now, a lot of times the Two of Wands to me definitely represents an opportunity. So, and this Six of Cups can also be speaking about an opportunity that has ties to your past or your family. And then, you know, there's also the side of you've already put something into motion and you're waiting to hear back. You're waiting to get that communication, that answer. Okay, so this would be your circumstances. So we have the Fool. So the Fool is a card that is, first off, we have a clean slate with this card. And this is like childlike innocence and joy and optimism. We get a new start. And we have that innocence. You know, we have been wiped clean of karma and we're getting this new start. I love this card in this particular deck. She just looks fierce as hell. I love this card in this deck. So yeah, she's like, I am setting off. I'm going in a new direction. So for some of you, you could be potentially going in a new direction for work. Some of you could be literally setting off and moving to another state. Some of you could be making a big life choices, you know, changing things, going in a completely different direction. For some, this can be about new relationships, platonic or romantic. For some of you, this could be just about anything. This could be an artistic type of project. Anything that would be you going in a new direction. And you go in that new direction with innocence and that childlike joy and optimism. We clarify we have 10 of Wands, so this is a heavy card. This is a card that's very mentally and physically oppressive type of burdens. This is one who takes on way too many responsibilities, having too many irons in the fire. Sometimes you might even be trying to carry responsibilities for friends or family. And it's just really too much of a load for any one person to bear. And, you know, you might be doing it, and you might have been doing it for quite a while, but, you know, you're human. You can only handle so much. We all have our breaking point. So it looks to me like you guys probably have decided to just throw these wands down. Like, you know, I can't handle these burdens anymore. I've got to go. So this new star is definitely born out of some very burdensome, oppressive type of responsibilities. But, you know, you need to be careful. You don't want to throw all these burdens upon someone else. You want to try to, how shall I say this? You want to try to resolve what you can on these burdens yourself before you walk away and go on your journey in your new direction. Because we don't want to accrue any karma for throwing a heavy load onto other people potentially. So we just need to be careful. Okay, so this would be the focus. So we have the Temperance card. She's in the upright position, so this is a good thing. This is about our emotions and our intellect being in balance. This is a card of moderation in all things. This is a card of patience and tolerance. And for some of you, this could be indicating that you might be dealing with issues where you're going to be learning to be patient and tolerant with other people. Yeah, so sometimes this can feel like a bit of a test. And sometimes it is a test. So we just need to make sure that we are patient and tolerant with other people. I know that a lot of people want to rush through things and get things done, but, you know, we can really overlook some really good opportunities when we're rushing. So patience, you know, the more that we learn to be patient and tolerant, then we will persevere and we will be successful. But we must be patient and we must be tolerant, especially if you have to work with other people or even deal with other people. I mean, we need to be able to see that, okay, you can see your own abilities, your own skills, your own gifts, but we must realize that other people can bring something to the table as well. We're not the only ones that have skills and abilities, you know, so we need to recognize that other people do as well. And this is definitely a card of showing us, you know, that other people can provide something. We just need to be patient and tolerant and hear them out. Okay, so this is clarified by the Faith card in reverse. This is typically the Hierophant card. So this is a card, when it's in the reverse, of refusing to conform. So I'm not going to fall into line. I'm not going to do what everybody else is doing. This is a bit of a rebellious type of card here. I ain't mad at you because I actually love this card in the reverse position because I am totally like marching to my own drum beat. I mean, I'm definitely going in my own direction. I definitely blaze my own trail, you know. So again, you know, this card can be about, you know, perhaps maybe you're just tired of constantly falling into line and conforming to make other people happy, and you're like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to be me. But while you're being you and you're doing you, just remember to be patient and tolerant with other people. You know, some people may not understand it, you know, and that's okay. Just be patient and tolerant with them. Explain if you choose to. For some of you, you don't have to, you know. It's a case-by-case basis, you know. But yeah, so some of you are definitely feeling quite rebellious. Sometimes this can be, especially when it comes to like relationships, this type of card is like a card where if you were in a relationship, this would be the type of relationship where it's like, yeah, I'm not going to get legally married. Like, we can date, you know, and we can be together, and like we could be monogamous, whatever, you know, but like, screw that paper. So, you know, things that are not traditional and unconventional are ruled by the Faith card in reverse. Sometimes this can indicate the whole bohemian free love. So some of you will resonate with that one. Okay, this would be your recent past, and I'm pretty sure that this card came out last month for you guys. It would totally make sense if it did, but I'm pretty sure it did. I'll have to look later. Anyhow, so the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, when this card's in the upright position, I love this card. It's like a thumbs up, but when it's in the reverse position, it's kind of like a thumbs down. So this can indicate that we had a new start. Perhaps we might have lost our enthusiasm for the new start. Maybe we lost our passion with this new start. Maybe we were a bit too impulsive with this new start. We might have made some impulsive decisions that might have been wrong. So maybe we kind of made a left turn and went down the wrong path. Because when we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, it kind of becomes a thumbs down. Like, so a lot of times there's still a desire for that new start, but there's something blocking that new start from occurring or fully manifesting the proper way. Yep. So we clarify we got 10 of Swords in reverse, so yeah, this most definitely was a block. And this is the end of a karmic cycle, the 10 of Swords in reverse. This is us healing after a very stressful situation. For some of you, you could have gotten a divorce. Some of you, a relationship could have came to an end. Could have been a platonic relationship. Could have been a romantic relationship. If you see this guy, he's literally got 10 swords in his back. So this can be quite literal, like feeling like you were stabbed in the back. So a lot of times betrayal and deception can come up with this card. So the situation that you're healing from here in the past probably had a bit of some deception or betrayal. Maybe you felt like you were stabbed in the back by someone. Quite possible. But this is also a card that clears the slate, so to speak, karmically speaking. So it's good, and it is in the reverse position, so this definitely indicates that you are healing from it. But this is a card that's in the past position, so you guys are definitely healing from this. But that is ultimately why this new start was blocked was because something came to an end, and it was a karmic type of ending. And a lot of times with this card, especially in the upright, you know, this is despair, depression, anxiety. I mean, it's just, ugh, it's awful. Okay, so this would be the present, the here and the now energy. We have the Tower card in reverse. So this would indicate that a situation that was initially shocking and or unexpected is no longer near as shocking now. The initial shock of this situation is over. A lot of times with this card in reverse, this can indicate that we are still hanging on to a situation in which we need to let go of. Sometimes it's like we're at that inevitable end, but we're like just refusing to walk away. Yeah. Now, it's clarified by the Tower and in the upright position, so it's quite rare that that happens, but yeah. So it definitely shows the Tower situation has already happened. The initial shock here is now over. So what was the shocking, unexpected situation for you? Was it perhaps a unexpected job opportunity? Was it perhaps maybe the breakdown of a relationship, romantic or platonic, that just literally came out of the blue? Perhaps maybe a betrayal got exposed for some. You know, this can play out in so many different ways, and it's really hard to predict when we get the Tower card like this, because it can be just about anything. And, you know, every Gemini, sun, moon, and rising sign, all of you guys are different, and you're all on your own path and your own journey, and you guys don't all like the same exact things, so, you know, and that's okay. But, you know, everybody's life is different, and so, especially when reading for the masses like this, it's really hard to nail down what in particular the Tower represents. Sometimes just doing a personal reading, it can be hard to nail it down. But it's a shocking situation, and the shocking situation is no longer shocking because you've already been through it. But perhaps maybe some of you are not letting go, or facing the fact that, you know, it's inevitable. We must be done. We must walk away from this situation. Now also, you know, this can feel a bit like life may not be giving you like a fair shake. You know, it can be like, you know, circumstances are conspiring against you. You know, this can be, you know, the overall feeling associated with this card as well. Sometimes there can be a bit of feeling like you might be backed into a corner, like you're stuck in a situation, but you're not really as stuck as you think you are, because the glorious thing about the Tower is it helps you to remove yourself from a situation in which you need to be removed out of. So for some of you, you could still be in this situation, and if that resonates with you, then you just kind of need to pay the piper, you know, listen to that music. It's time to face what you've been avoiding. You know, you got to deal with it. You got to be done, walk away, or sometimes for some, this can indicate, you know, that you may try to rebuild. You know, for some people, this can indicate that not all hope is lost, but a lot of times when we see the Tower card come in like this, especially having the Tower in reverse, and then the Tower upright to clarify. For, you know, a lot of times this is about, you know, a structure has come crumbling down, whether it was a relationship, a job, a lifestyle, whatever it was. It's come crashing down. It's like we rise to the top and then we come crashing down. So it's kind of like a cosmic wake-up call. It's a bit of a rude, unexpected awakening, but, you know, again, it's a card that clears the karmic slate, so it seems like you guys have got a lot of karmic stuff going on here. Because, wow, the amount of karmic cards is just insane. But the upside here is that, again, it's clearing the slate, so you guys are getting the new starts, but some of you could be resisting the new start. So if that resonates with you, then you definitely need to make sure you're not hanging on to a situation that doesn't have any more use for you. You know, sometimes certain situations can actually block and prevent our personal growth and development, and they actually hold us back. And so sometimes situations like this happen because we need to be rocked to our core, you know, kind of like the universe shaking the shit out of us, like, wake up! You know, it's time for you to go somewhere else, to do something else, because this just isn't providing you with any more growth or development. You need to go in a different way, go in a different direction. You need to have a different experience. So it can be, you know, a painful situation for some of you. You know, for some it can definitely bring relationships that have been together for a long time, you know, again, platonic or romantic, you know, and it can literally destroy them. So, you know, there can be some pain to it. But we just need to face what we haven't wanted to face, and so we can move forward. And so that we can rebuild our life the way that we want it to be. Okay. Near future. We have the Seven of Coins. I love this card. So this is the card of you reap what you sow. So we definitely want to be sowing some good seeds. This is also a card of the harvest is in and it is wonderful. This is a card of good investments. So this is definitely a card indicating money coming in. So this is very good. So for some of you, you know, this could be an actual investment. For some of you, it could have been an investment of your time, your energy, your money, or all of the above. Or for some of you, this could just simply be about doing good things, sowing good seeds, being a good person, and hey, some extra money comes in. Oh, okay, so we clarify and we have the Lover's card. So for some of you, this could be about a relationship coming into play. But this is also the Gemini card, so could be about yourself. Not every Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign wants to be in a relationship. Now, this could indicate the start of a relationship in the near future. Now, this relationship could be one that is romantic or one that is platonic. It does not have to be romantic. I know they're all canoodling and lovey-dovey. But this can be romantic or platonic. But you would definitely feel like you have a strong bond with this person. Yeah, there would definitely be a strong bond. But hey, money coming in. Very, very, very good. And perhaps maybe money comes in through this person that comes into your life. For some of you, it could be someone that's already in your life. Perhaps maybe your partner's in an investment. Perhaps some of you are considering investing in a relationship, romantic or platonic. For some of you, this could even be a business partnership. Or a simple friendship. Okay, so this would be the card of your attitude. So we have the Nine of Cups. So this is a positive card. This is the card of wishing your wish comes true. So you guys are definitely focused on a wish of yours coming true. That's what you want. Ooh, would you look at that? Oh. So that's 7 of coins. Again. So obviously this wish has to do with money. Oh yeah. Money's coming in. That's good. Okay, so this is how other people will see you. So here we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this card's not so hot. This card can be a card of, first and foremost, ill health. You know, it could be our mental health. It could be our physical health. A lot of times we have literally defended ourselves, our values, our beliefs, even our family members, our friends, our loved ones, whatever it may be. We have like been standing strong and defending, but now we've come to a point where we are just like totally exhausted. Like, I just can't do it anymore. I'm ready to give up, you know. So this is definitely that card where we're like, God, is it even worth trying to continue fighting this fight? Because it's like never ending. But this is a card that's trying to basically check you and say, you need to take a break. Because whatever you're defending, whoever you're defending, or whatever it may be that you're defending, you need to pull back and you need to take that break. You need that break for your physical and your mental well-being. And, you know, during this break, this will give you the time to sort your thoughts, get your balance back, so to speak. We need to build stamina back up, because what this card doesn't have in the reverse position is stamina. In the upright position, it's full stamina. It's like in the reverse, yeah, there's a loss of stamina here. This is us, you know, buckling under the pressures. But it's because we need to stop pushing. We need to take that break. Whether we want to or not, it's necessary. We need a break for our mental well-being and our physical well-being and our emotional well-being. We need to take this break. You know, and after you take the break, you can decide, is this battle something that's worth continuing to fight? If it is, go for it. If not, you know, but you got to come to this decision on your own. But this is how other people are looking at you. Okay, so it's clarified by the Six of Swords. So this is a card of us moving away from a bad situation. A lot of times this is a situation that involves loss. And so this is like we're putting our family in this boat and we're like, yeah, let's go. Let's get the hell up out of here because I have had enough of this, you know? So yeah, this might be what you're fighting for, is to get away from a bad situation, to get away from a situation that had a loss involved, and you just want to get away from it. But what you need to realize is you must first come and find peace within your mind first, before we can do it in the outer world. So we must find peace within first, before we can make it happen in the outer world. Alright? So in other words, take a break. Go within. Reflect. Be introspective. Whatever you need to do. But we must find that peace. And once we find that peace, then this Nine of Wands will flip right upright, and we'll be able to defend ourselves and move forward. Okay, so this will be the position of hopes or fears. So we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this woman, typically I classify her as Leo, but you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or this could just simply be about the energy. It doesn't have to be a woman, you know. We're just talking about overall energy here. And typically this is the fire type of energy. So this woman's definitely gone through a loss and upset. So this tends to bring out her more aggressive side. So she becomes more aggressive, more bossy, more pushy, also a bit more arrogant. Yeah. The not so nice side of the fire personalities. Yeah. Okay, so it's clarified by the Page of Swords. So, yeah, this to me feels like a lot of you might actually be fearing receiving some unexpected news, and maybe it's disappointing, and maybe you feel like it's going to make you more aggressive. Maybe some of you could be worrying about one of your children or someone that is younger in your life. The Page of Swords is also the card of third-party information, secret information. This is also a card of spying. This is also a card of, you know, hey, psst, don't tell mom, but, you know, it's kind of like a flight away from a dishonorable act. But this can also be a card of us receiving some news, you know. And this news can be very unexpected, sometimes a bit disappointing. And maybe we fear some disappointing news will get the better of us. Or maybe you bring the news and maybe a fire sign might be upset. Maybe they might react harshly. Okay, so the final outcome, we have the Ten of Swords in the upright position. So this is like a whole lot of karma being cleared away, because here we are, Ten of Swords. This is karmic release. This is, we've been through another karmic situation. I mean, look at this card. He's got those 10 swords in his back. You even see the blood. It's pretty gruesome, but hey, it's very symbolic but to the point, you know. Again, you know, you might feel like you've been stabbed in the back. Maybe it's through a friendship. Maybe it's been through a romantic relationship, a marriage. Maybe even a, you know, like a business partner or associate. You know, this could even be a family member, but there is a situation that has come to an end. This is a card of despair, anxiety, depression. You know, this is a card of we're going through a loss of some sort. And it's a painful loss. But you need to realize that whatever is being removed from your life here in the near future is being removed for a good reason, because it's actually been blocking you. For some of you, it could be this whole Tower moment coming back to be like, hey, nah, we need to be done. For some of you, this could be saying, hey, I'm ready to be done. I'm out of here. I'm walking away from this situation. But there's always an element of deception or betrayal that can be involved in this type of situation. But again, this is definitely a card of karmic release, so it is painful. But what you need to know and what you need to realize is that this card, again, clears the slate. So the karma is being removed so that you are free and clear to go forward without any karma holding you back. And there's been so much emphasis on this throughout the reading that I'm really not surprised. I mean, I really wish there was a better outcome for you guys, given that it's, you know, Gemini season. But, you know, you just need to look at this loss like whatever is being removed from your life, whoever you may feel like stabbed you in the back, you know, this person needed to be removed from your life. They were not good for you. You know, sometimes it's just better to know. It's not always easy. It's definitely painful, but, you know, we need to just know so we can deal with it. We can grieve our loss, and then we can move forward. But just know, I mean, even with all this gruesomeness, all these swords, all these ravens, whatever they are, sitting on top of the swords, I mean, just look, there's still the sun in the background. We got some clouds, but there's still a sun in the background, and that is to remind you that things are going to get better. They will get better. Okay, so it's clarified by the King of Cups in reverse. So, to me, every time I see this card, I look at it like, okay, this was an emotionally provoking situation. So this loss is definitely one that is emotionally provoking. This king becomes very moody when he goes through a loss. And he definitely likes to detach. He wants to be left the hell alone. Leave me alone. He's very, very moody. Now, ultimately, when I see the King of Cups in reverse, this is about us needing to rise up and face an emotional issue with wisdom and maturity, but the King of Cups in reverse is just like, you know what, I really don't want to, leave me the hell alone, you know, I'm gonna go over here and let me, you know, pout, whatever, you know, just let me be, you know, let me get myself together, let me find my balance again, but leave me the hell alone, you know. So again, there is that moodiness, and there is an emotional provoking here, and so your emotions are definitely aroused, and you want to be left the hell alone. But ultimately, Gemini, I know it's hard, but you want to rise up and face this issue head on if you can. If you can, rise up and face this. with wisdom and maturity, because the sooner that you do that, the better off things are going to get a lot quicker. The faster we can get through this situation, okay? And then we can get towards our healing and, you know, get to moving. That way we can start over, clean slate. Completely clean. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, we got the Knight of Swords. This is Gemini. So, the Knight of Swords, I love this card. This is a card of truth. This is about getting to the truth of the matter. Typically, this is news that comes in, or somebody that comes in delivers a message. And this is about getting to the truth of the matter. Sometimes the truth hurts, but you know what? It doesn't hurt near as much if you find out straight up, rather than finding out, you know, later on through Joe Blow and his 5 sisters. You know what I mean? It hurts a lot more when we find out from other people. So this is definitely a card of getting to the truth of the matter. We want the truth. This is also kind of like a heads up. We need to be paying attention for certain people, for certain situations. And there will be that element that we need to stay strong, keep our sword up, tell the truth. You see something wrong going on, you know, speak up. That's Gemini. Speak up. You know, sometimes this can be someone that wants to start a problem for you. But don't worry about it, because you can hold your own. You know why? Because you got the sword of truth. And that's really all that matters at the end of the day. You got the truth. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's clarified by the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this to me almost seems like a fear. Maybe some of you are worried about this particular fear manifesting. For some of you, it might be manifesting. Perhaps there is a fire sign person in your life, male or female, and you know, this fire sign could be their sun, their moon, their rising sign, or even their Mars in this aspect. So, yeah. Because again, the Queen of Wands in reverse, she's gone through a loss, so she is upset, so she is reacting in a very aggressive type of manner. Arrogant, pushy, bossy, the not so great side of the fire signs. Perhaps saying things without thinking. A lot of hurtful things can be said when we're upset. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I have some love oracle cards here. So this will be for the single Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So the first one, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So this definitely seems like some of you are already flirting with the idea of potentially having a relationship, but maybe you just don't know. Maybe you're like, I'd love to. I got this person I got serious chemistry with, but you know what? I don't think I want to be tied down right now. Because some of you Geminis are just like, what? A relationship? Yeah, I'm not even thinking about it. And that's okay. Don't worry, I'm going to do some extra cards for you guys. So, for those of you Geminis that are like, yeah, I don't care about this love shit, hang on, okay? Because I have some affirmation tarot cards here. And then for Gemini only, I have pulled 3 different cards out of the Akashic tarot for you guys. And you guys will be the only one to receive this, and out of June 2018. And you're getting it because it's your birthday. It's Gemini season, so y'all deserve it, you know. No one else has gotten this. I just got these cards, yeah, a couple weeks ago, so I figured I'd pull some for you guys, you know, special treat. Okay, so hang on, Geminis, you know, don't run away. I know that not all of you want to be in a relationship, but, you know, bear with me, because I got some more for you, and it's good. Okay, so chemistry. So yeah, some of you are definitely considering the idea, but you're just kind of like, I don't know. But there's definitely someone that you are friends with, and there's definitely some chemistry between you two. And then we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, you know, if you really want it, you know, make that effort. If you don't, ignore it, whatever. Do you, Gemini? Okay. So these will be for the Gemini sun, moon, and rising signs that are in a relationship or married. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, so this definitely would indicate that, you know, that there are some patterns that perhaps maybe you could be seeing repeat in your life that were occurring in your parents' marriage or their relationship. Or it could even be a relationship between your mother and your stepfather, or your father and your stepmother, whatever it may be. But sometimes those patterns can come back and show up, you know, rear their head in our relationship. And so ultimately this is calling for us to go with it. We need to go within. We need to deal with these family issues, you know. That was them. It doesn't have to be you. You don't have to keep attracting someone like your mother or someone like your father. And so this can be an issue where we might be attracting people that are like our mother, our father, our stepmother, our stepfather, whatever it may be. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, so this is definitely a call to, you need to realize you gotta love yourself first, because if you don't love yourself first, then you can't truly love another. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this could be your children in regards to a relationship that you might be in, or even a marriage. Now, this could be the other, your significant other's children. Sometimes there can be an issue where the children are having a hard time adjusting to the other person, the new significant other. Or sometimes this could even indicate that if, say, both of you have children, there could be issues of the children not getting along with each other as well. Yeah, so that one's kind of sticky. Okay. Alright, so this is called the Good Tarot. Now, I'm going to read from the book because, listen, y'all, this bitch knows how to read tarot, okay? I've been doing this for over 20 years. But to put it in a positive affirmation type of way, yeah. I gotta read from a book, okay? At least until I can get this book memorized, which I will work on, okay? But hey, I feel like we need to have some affirmations. We need to have some positive affirmations, especially with all this karmic crap going on. You know, we need some positive. So the first card will be the Messenger of Water. Now, romantic attraction, chivalry, admiration, seeing the best in others, heightened emotional awareness, a call to fall in love with yourself. I need to look for the best in others and honor it even when it seems a challenge to do so. My attraction stems from self-love and a knowledge that I am part of all love, which takes many forms, each exquisite in its own way. I can have what I desire. There is no need for jealousy, anger, resentment, or fear when I am love, and love flows into me powerfully. So that's beautiful. Ooh, and the next one, temptation. The material world is my playground, but I need to be careful not to be attached to outcomes. This is a warning to me to watch for excess and to know what's not healthy for me. When this card shows up, it's a sign that I am focused on the material realm, and I need to be aware of any excess or addictive behavior, my own or that of others. Okay. All right. Time for the Akashic Tarot. So, the first card that came out is the One of Scrolls. Oh, there we go. And this is on track. So, that's very good. And again, I'm reading from the book because this is totally new to me. But hey, this is only for you guys, okay? A man at a train station looks over his shoulder at this sign that points to the other tracks, but he has already looked at his maps and he made his decision. He lifts his foot to step onto the train. Though travel or a move can be indicated by this card, the meaning is often about your choices and your directions. You may have been ambivalent about taking a certain track in your life with regard to a project, a relationship, a career, a directive, or even a location. But now it's time to decide. Even if you're not quite as assured as you'd like to be, the engine is smoking. There is a direction that compels you. So get on board. You will not falter. So that's beautiful. Okay, so for the next card, we have the King of Roses in reverse. This shows a potential disruption in a relationship, perhaps with a male. Whether it's a friend, family, or romance, sparks fly here. Although this emotional upheaval may seem overwhelming, don't let yourself get swept away. With every ending, there comes the potential for new beginnings. This may in fact be a reference to an old love that you haven't been able to release. If so, it's time to finally let go of the attachment and open your life to new and better things to come. This card could signify a time when your role as a father or a husband is greatly diminished, whether due to desires or just logistics. If you have a deep pattern of self-negation, it's time to create a truly caring relationship with yourself. No matter what your patterns are, You do have the power to calm your heart. Look at things clearly and take control of your perception of yourself and your life. Your union with yourself is up to you. Now, this can be about a male, but it can also be about a female. But look, this really resonates with the King of Cups here. So, yeah, I would definitely be listening. And for our final card, we have the Five of Keys, wishes fulfilled. This is beautiful, my friends. The scene is bright in a full storeroom, a larder for a sizable and successful estate. Inside are keys and coins, wines and spices. Also within the room are a number of baskets filled with a bounty of fruits, vegetables, breads, flours, sugars, and grains. Even the many windows look out at the expanse of your world. This card is a sign that the time has come for your wishes to be fulfilled and your dreams to be realized. Difficulties may have challenged you for a time, but even in these, victory is assured. There is an abundance of sweet nourishment and acquired lands coming. The keys to the castle are yours. Celebrate. So that's beautiful. Yay. Happy birthday, Gemini sons. So that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, I hope this reading helps, and I hope you guys have a great month, a great birthday. I love you guys, and I'm going to talk to you next month. I'm sending you blessings of healing, prosperity, and love.